Hey guys, Spartan here. Oh wait. Oh, that's better. Welcome back to Odin's Sphere with Thrasir, Part 4. I've decided I'm going to be cutting these up into like 2 episodes per chapter due to the fact that they can take longer time than I intended. Like last episode was like 48 minutes.
Your face is so pale. Princess Gwendolyn, are you feeling ill?
So yeah. Item box. You can now access the item box, check inventory. Basically you can put your items in here and you won't like have to carry them around everywhere. This is kind of pointless because you have enough inventory on your own. So yes, we're going to Horde Mountain to go interrupt what they're doing up there. Now we have items for sale. Painkiller, lowers damage and prevents knockback. It's actually pretty good if you're going to go like against a boss that like can stun lock you because it prevents that. Pretty good actually. Well, it prevents the freeze effect and halves ice damage. Warmer is actually a pretty effective thing to have because like the static effect of this, I think it lasts for like 2 minutes maybe. But yeah, I'm actually going to get one of these because they're kind of useful. If not normally, then just you can use them in potion mixes and stuff like that. Kind of cancel like 3 materials of one sort.
Father, that girl, Velvet, is she someone special to you, Father?
She resembles the princess I once loved. To lose her again now. Gwendolyn, please leave me. I do not wish you to see me like this.
My mother and sister devoted their lives to the king. I never heard him devote so many words of affection to me, ever. If you leave her, she will be executed. That will make you the king's only surviving daughter. You will no longer have to compete for his love. True. If only she were gone. But if she dies, Father will suffer even more. Are you saying you will save her? This girl who cares nothing for you? If you do, you are committing treason. You will no longer be welcome here. Will you persist in this folly? There will be no way to redeem yourself. How can you willingly choose to walk the path to your own death?
I have no comment on that cutscene, it pretty much speaks for itself. I cannot add anything to this. Now, this is basically, this area is, also by the way, this is the item that you need 3 of to make a whirlwind potion, so I'll be gathering as many of these as possible. This area in the base game, like not the Thrasir edition, when you were in a fighting area, you would constantly take damage because of the freeze effect. Well, not freeze effect, but just the cold weather. And you had to use these damn warming potions to make sure that you didn't take damage. Where are they stored? Yeah, they're in the potions area. You can mix these with potions to make stuff like, pretty sure you can mix these to... Oh no, you had to like mix a cyclone with one of those, and it made a, didn't make the opposite. It makes a blaze potion, but I swear there was a trick to this thing. Maybe it was whirlwind and you use it and, yeah, it turns whirlwind into volcano. So if you need volcanoes, basically you can mix them with, whirlwinds with warmers and you can get that. There's a different version of that warmer, which is cooler, which is for the fire zone in this game, and you can mix with volcanoes to make cyclones, which is obviously a better thing to do. Also, I kind of hate these enemies because they can blend in with the background. keep forgetting that I rebound that move to R2, so I can use it on the fly. I'm pretty sure those carrots appear everywhere, because they're like the basic item for healing potions, and you'll need those. But back in the original game, those carrots, even though they still were the base for healing potions, they appeared very, very rarely. Probably because they were so good. Running across the ground so I can see any mandragoras. Need to get plenty of them. I think 3 of them spawn in every area, but I don't really have the time to search for all of them. I'm pretty sure they're numerous enough as they are. Like, you can see the little cracks in the ground where mandragoras can be. Which, I believe, were not in the forest. And there's a grape seed for making grapes, which actually give a decent amount of experience. Wow, you're not even trying to hide. Let's dash upwards here, because that's the fastest way to travel. Rosemile, extra Phozons is always good. I believe there's another tutorial around here. Wow, I'm kind of under-leveled. These enemies, even though they're like the weakest enemies in the game, they're still level 10. You know, you can just block these things, which is... because they don't deal any damage. Well, they deal damage if they hit you normally, but they're kamikaze enemies. I'll just skip this. Back in the original game, you used to hold R1 and square to skip everything. Mori, the Wandering Chef. This is a very crucial mechanic to this game. Actually, I probably should give more time to read this part. So Mori the Wandering Chef is actually the best way to level up in this game, because he's like... I do not get why he does, but yes. You can bring recipes to Mori, and you don't even have to pay for them, you just bring them ingredients as well, and he makes you food for getting experience. Which is weird, but I don't know, I guess he's just trying to expand his culinary workings. Be like the next Gordon Ramsay. Also, by the way, it's too hot today, so my window's open, so if you hear my neighbors partying, blame them for sound reasons. So you get recipes, and then you can bring items, and then you ring this bell, and portal power. Look at that weird guy. This is one of the things that creeps some people out, because apparently people are upset that this game is obsessed with food, which, I mean, I see their point.
Pleasure to meet you. From the Demon Lord's realm, yes? My name is Mori. I'm known as the Traveling Food Chef. Oh my, it seems you have one of the recipes I'm looking for. If you hand me it and the ingredients, I shall do my best to prepare the dish for you. I see you have a new recipe. Please, allow me.
Also, Mori's voice is very annoying, but you don't need me to tell you this.
What do you want to order?
I would have been a better recipe. So it tells you how much experience you get, but you cannot see because of the stupid dazzle cutoff, which I really should get in Elgato. But this does give a lot of experience. Yes, choose an item. You can you can get directly from your item box, so if you have stuff you want made, you can just store them in your item box, you don't have to carry it with you.
As you wish.
Now this animation plays every single time you do stuff for Mori. I'm going to be skipping this in the future because, like, I don't need to show it more than once. Once is enough. Except, of course, every single item gets its own picture and junk like that, but who cares? This is not meant to get you hungry. So now I'm level 10 and I need 420 experience. And you can eat in bulk, I believe, if you have more stuff, but I have like nothing. Greatly increase experience points. You're going bonus XP up to 3 times whenever you eat a meal with a new recipe. Another point that the game doesn't tell you is... Yeah, well, I leave this area. Another thing that the game tells you is if you have something for 3 times, there is a possibility that you'll get a improved version of the same thing you just had. But only some things have it. I need to keep track of how long I've been recording these things, but... I mean, I just started. Okay, that's 2. I need, you know what, I can actually just upgrade a Cyclone. Ice Spirit is actually pretty good as well. Summons ice elementals to nullify attacks. It's just like those stupid icy things that I've been killing recently. But, you know, different. I need blaze potions, but I don't think I really need them yet. I'm gonna make another toxin potion, a level 2 one this time. And the audio just got fixed. Hooray. I can't tell when it isn't working though, because, you know, I'm half deaf in my left ear, which I've explained before. I wish I wasn't half deaf in my left ear. It really makes some things difficult. Have you tried playing Overwatch when you cannot, when, like, it's hard to hear certain callouts? It's mostly for music though. And the problem with the thing, like the audio coming out from only the right earbud or something like that, is a problem with my dazzle. Like, that happened constantly back in the old days when I was recording, like, Maximo and stuff like that. Breaking snowmen for fun and profit. I should plant some more stuff. I have, like, how many phosons? I really need to up my level instead of, doing stuff. Let's plant some stuff in bulk. Pretty sure I have enough inventory space. I just need to have enough phosons to grow these things. Yeah, that's enough. Now return to me. Okay, that was not the most effective way to harvest these. Hang on, how do I get the... I really should not be planting these things on a slope, and I have inventory space. Back in the original game, you saw that pop up constantly. Restore. Let me just mix this junk with other potions that I don't need. Let's just mix these with antidotes. Pomegranates give a lot of experience to potion leveling. Could make a juggler potion. Those are kind of useful. Yeah, you know what? I'll make a juggler potion for later. If you get a juggler potion up to level 9, you can, like, super power boost your items on the ground. But upgrading a potion to level 9 takes a really long time. Unless you're, like, late in the game. So what was the ability I got last time at the end? I completely forgot. Let me check once I have landed. Oh, it was Arctic Shroud. So, yeah, the useless ability. Also, I like how most of the abilities in this game are air-okay, which is a fighting term, which means that you can use it in the air, along with the ground. Also, the snowballs that these guys throw can be deflected back, just like you saw there. Also, as ice-dwelling inhabitants, I believe these guys are immune to freezing. I could be wrong, though. This could be following, oh, what's the logic of the game that, has it that certain enemies can be hit by their own type of thing? I think it's Final Fantasy 3, where fire enemies are not necessarily resistant to fire in any way. High thrust. Never going to be using this move. Upward attack that draws in airborne foes. Basically, any upward attack is completely useless because most of the time your enemies are just going to be on the ground. And, like, large enemies, like, cannot be juggled easily, so what's the point? Now we're just running slowly. One of the characters runs really quickly, which is incredible that someone actually runs that quickly. At least I'm getting a lot of cash, which I probably won't find a use for. And the audio fixed itself again. I can't tell when it goes off. I wish I could. And there's a butterfly up here. Great. And now let's take the shortcut down. I wish there was shortcuts in this game, but I guess... Actually, I think there are shortcuts somewhere, but they're usually like pitfalls. Should I heal? I'm missing... How much health is that? 70... 71... No, 72. What restores about that much HP? I'll just have half of one of these. Because these things give, like, 2 servings. Which is actually pretty good. I should stop diving because I have, like, fast glide, so I'm technically a lot quicker like, in the air. Back in the original game, there was no such thing as... Basically, all of these abilities that you see me upgrading and stuff did not exist in the base game. It was all upgrade your weapon by absorbing phosons, or just, like, get fruit. Oh, I forgot there's a recipe right here. Completely forgot about that one. I could plant something. I'll just plant 2 of these and just release 2 phosons. And I'm gonna just go jump cut and use that recipe with Mori. I forgot to mention that actually having food from Mori does like heal you, so if necessary you can like what I should have done is not eaten the food at all, just go to Mori. Some of these guys have recipes as well. These goblins are kind of weird merchants. Area map, yeah, make sure you buy every single recipe you can get your hands on, because otherwise you'll have to backtrack to these shops in order to get them, which is something I had to do, like, when I went for 100% of this game, I had to, I was missing like 3 recipes, 2 of which were not, like, get 3 of the same meal thing. So yeah, I had to backtrack over all of the 5 stories in order to find where I missed that one recipe, because recipes do carry over with stories, so yeah. Technically, the people you play last will have the highest advantage if, you know, they weren't kind of sucky. Story 5 is really hard because of the fact that the 5th character you play as kind of really sucks. This is a dead end, I should actually go here first. But yes, I had to go... I went from them in order. I went from Gwendolyn's story, like, in order, and to the 5th story, pretty much replaying the entire game, except not really replaying the entire game, because you have, like, the chapter select, which is a godsend for backtracking. Oh, my power gauge is low. That's why I can't combo to my content. Whatever. Why am I smashing a grape seed? Oh no, it's a big one. Oh, I thought I blocked it. I guess there was a tiny one that was like right next to it. So, ice effect. These things deal surprising amounts of damage. And I forgot that if you block backwards, then you will get dizzy. Well, I took a hefty amount of damage right there. Hey, I know how to make Cyclone, as if it wasn't obvious. And whenever you get a recipe, at least the game gives you materials in order to make said potion, so you get free materials. I'm just gonna eat in bulk. Oh wait, I don't need to eat in bulk, do I? Because I'm about to level up. Fun fact, back in the original game, grapes actually, instead of giving, like they do now, 90 HP, they gave 45 HP only, so they were kind of not very much better than Muggles, which in the original game gave 30, which is what the Mulberries give. So it's kind of, like, weird that they switched around the healing factor. But back in the original game, you had less HP. Unless you were playing as the 3rd character, who still has, like, pretty much the same amount of health, because they're, like, the glass cannon. I'm trying to do the special double jump and then rising attack in order to get speed up. So this is the annoying boss I was talking about that you need Killer Cloud for. This boss sucks ass. Also, I made a Killer Cloud Potion 3 off screen because that's actually really good. So this does poison damage, and good damage over time. The thing about this boss is that you can only hit it on its weak point, which is that stupid horn there, which is annoying as hell. But first you need to take down these stupid trolls, and yes, these are trolls, as you can see by the thing there. I'm going to use Blinding Light because it hits them all. And it also, for some reason, does a lot of damage. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's also sometimes hard to see this guy because of the fact that he's just pretty much a mountain, and he can, yeah, do completely fair amounts of damage. And I need to heal. There we go. There's the plus 20% healing factor for you. I mean, you can stand on his head like this, but he does that. And he kind of just pushes you away completely. And you can't stagger him because he's too big. I mean, would you expect to be able to stagger a bloody mountain? Wow, then. Well, then. Yeah, just don't stay close to the shockwaves. Also, there's a part above him that you can stand on, which serves you no tactical purpose other than being annoying so you can't downstrike on him. I'm going to pick up some of this junk. Maybe it will help me in the fight. And he's gone off screen, so whenever an enemy goes off screen, expect them to attempt to jump on you, because a lot of enemies actually do that. You wouldn't expect jumping to be a very effective attack. And then there's this attack. That attack is also very annoying because it's like the hugest hitbox in the game. Well, actually, technically, the second final boss has an attack that has a larger area of effect. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I need to hit him. God damn it. Let's have some grapes. God damn it. Won't people shut up when I'm recording? I warned them that I am recording so they could be quiet, but no. They always have to find something to argue about. Well, that was the Falcon Punch of the ages. Did that really do any damage, though? I don't have a shield ring equipped, so I don't have nullify damage. Also, while this guy may be huge, his attacks are not very predictable. 19 damage. Yeah, there's totally a way you can dodge that, because even with dashing, I'm pretty sure he moves a lot faster than you do. I'm very tempted to use that other Killer Cloud, but I know there's another one of these guys later on. You know what, do I have any better potions? Let's use a Volcano. Maybe Fire Damage. No, you know what, I'll use a Toxin Potion. That did surprisingly low amounts of damage, but did it poison him? Let's check his health. Yes, it did poison him. Okay. Frost Breath. Die, you stupid thing. Most annoying boss in the game. I don't care about the final bosses. Those don't even compare. And I need to drop something. I would eat these grapes, but the grapes leave a stem, which is, like, not useful at all, but it's a thing. I might mix these materials with each other to, like... Oh no, that doesn't give, like, any... That doesn't do anything. Gotta upgrade the value of my thing by mixing it with the other junk. Nah, that seems very pointless. Making more potions will not help because it doesn't actually reduce the inventory space. Now I need to eat something. Let's just get these mulberries out of my inventory. They're nowhere near as useful as you think they would be. So where to next? There's an item that increases your inventory space over here, which is useful. I wish I had that vampiric ring. You have the vampiric ring, you pretty much don't need to worry about healing items. You know what, I'm gonna bulk eat these. I find it good that eating anything actually increases your overall HP. Just pick up these bones for really no real reason. I believe there's an invincibility potion that you can make with bones, but it's not really invincible, it's like intangible or something like that. So that you can't hit enemies and enemies can't hit you. Not as useful as it sounds. 1-star fight, let me guess. 1,000,000 griffins and 200,000 trolls. Wow, I'm surprisingly weak right now. I mean, a critical hit does not kill mini trolls. Also, by the way, there's a very rare item that is dropped by trolls. It's called the Troll's Mauler. And it is used in alchemy but it is a, like, you would, unless you've actually played, like, now, you know what? Let me pause this to explain, actually, no, I can fight while talking. Never mind. In the original game, there was like, many recipes that use troll molars. I think there's like 6. But troll molar is so rare that, like, if you didn't get really lucky in the base game, you probably wouldn't even know troll molars even existed. It's like such a rare drop, and a lot of people don't know about the stealing mechanic, so you just could not get any. So you get these recipes and it's like, oh hey, what do I do with these? Which is a real pain because troll molar is like, the things you make with troll molar are incredibly powerful. There's zero timer, which resets the timer to 0, which allows you to get like 1,000 points really easily. There's quick grow, which grows every single plant in the vicinity immediately, so you don't have to use phosons, which is very useful when you have like the thing that requires 30 phosons to grow, which is like, those things are real pains to grow. You can just plant like 10 of them in the same area and then just straight up grow them all for nothing. There was gold, which like gives you 50 gold straight up, which is actually pretty good in the base game because stuff was expensive compared to how much money you had. Also, you had to pay for cooking. I mean, you still have to pay for cooking in this game, in a way, but it's a different way. I believe this is not a tutorial. I forget where you get the tutorial for the next part of the alchemy. Oh no, ice elementals. Yeah, just spam needle strike. Can't carry any more muggle seeds. Fantastic. Let's just make some potions with them. Naturalize, drain, extra phosons. Extra phosons is kind of like the go-to potion if you have too many seeds in this game. Back in the original game, you had to combine a material base 8 with a habanero or whatever it's called. Where was the secret item in this area? Oh, it was right here. I was wondering. Hey, Phoson Prism. Is this a good ability, or is it a bad ability? We shall find out right now. Skill link. Actually pretty good, but I'll probably never use it. Increases damage dealt for every skill used in a chain, up to 3 times. So I'll basically be piling on one of these, because I'll just use the bloody ability. I have enough for Gourmet, which is good. In any RPG, any way to just like snowball affect your leveling system is just incredible. And this does work for the experience you get at Maury's restaurant. So it's very good. It's just basically just plus 20% XP. Here are the million griffins I was talking about. So griffins are annoying as all hell. They have a lot of health. And yeah, they just have a lot of health. We just spam needle strike over and over again just to kill these mini trolls. Hey, level up. It's not a full heal when you level up, but it's something. That's that hit sound over and over again. It's getting annoying. How long have I been recording for? I do not want to like go over 20 minutes because yeah, long episodes not good for me. Chicken and the egg. Well, you can certainly cook a fresh chicken egg on its own. There's a smarter use for them. Yeah, you can feed chickens seeds and they'll become like, you get an egg, it hatches into a chick, you feed the chick seeds and it turns into a chicken, and then when the chicken eats more seeds it makes more eggs. That basically explains this whole entire thing. And I'm carrying too much junk. Again. Hang on, I'm going to check my recording time quickly. I'm going to need to use my mouse here. 31 minutes. I'm going to cut this video. Yeah, because it's getting annoying. I'll see you guys in the next video where we continue on Horn Mountain. Bye-bye.